Dear students, let's start the chapter New Kings and Kingdom. In previous video, we discussed about the Tibet struggle and the reason of downfall of three dynasty: Gurjara Pratiharas, Palas and Rashtrakutas. After that, we discussed about the Rajputs. First of all, what is the meaning of Rajput? The Rajputs were considered as the son of rulers. Okay, there were known to be two descents. One is the sun, we can say Suryavanshi, and the other one is the moon gods. We can say the Chandravanshi. Okay, there was no central controlling authority which could bring them together into a single unit or empire. It means what? There was no central controlling. It means they have their own controlling power. Okay. Next one. Some of the prominent Rajput kingdoms were some of prominent Rajput kingdoms were the Chauhans of Ajmer and the Delhi Parmars of the Malwa regions and the Ghedawals or Rathors of Kanuj and Sisodias of Mewar. Next term is the Chauhans. Okay, they yearly known as the Chahmanas. It means the other name of Chauhans is that Chahmanas. They established their kingdom where? They established their kingdom in the Ajmer for the first time in the 11th century. Later, they shifted their capital to Delhi. Okay, one of the famous ruler of this dynasty was Prithviraj Chauhan. The name of epic about him is Prithviraj Raso. If we want to know about him, then we can follow the epic Prithviraj Raso. Okay, he fought two battles at Terain with Muhammad Ghari. So Prithviraj Chauhan fought two battles with whom? With Muhammad Ghari, were at Terai for the two times. So let's talk about the first battle of Terai. The first battle Terai took place at Terai or 1191. Okay, in this battle, Prithviraj united some Rajput kings to face Muhammad Ghari. Okay, Prithviraj he takes help of other Rajput kings, but in this helping or united group, Jaichand not part of this group. Okay, but the Jaichand, the ruler of the Kanus, did not join them. Next, finally, Ghori was wounded and defeated by the Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, next one is the second battle. Second battle of the Terai. When it is happened in 1192, means the next year. Muhammad Ghori attacked the kingdom of Prithviraj Chauhan again. This time Muhammad Ghori attacked the kingdom of Prithviraj Chauhan. The main motive of this attack is that first one is revenge, other one is established established control over India. This time Jaichand helped Ghori and finally Prithviraj was captured and slain. Again I am repeating the first battle and second battle. What are the differences? In the first battle, Prithviraj attacked with group of Rajput kings. Okay, but the Jaichand uh, did not join them, and Muhammad Ghori was wounded and defeated. But in the case of second battle, to take revenge and to take revenge and establish control over India, the Muhammad Ghori attacked the kingdom of the Prithviraj Chauhan again, but this time Jayachand helped Ghori, not to Prithviraj. Okay, so finally Prithviraj was captured and slain, or we can say Prithviraj defeated by Muhammad Ghori. Next, we discuss about the another Turki Sultan is Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni. Sultan Muhammad Ghazni of Afghanistan ruled from 997 CE to 1030 CE. Okay, he mainly attacked the temple towns such as Somnath, Nagarkot, Mathura, Kanauj, and others. Okay, so Ghazni, the Muhammad Ghazni, they attacked many times on the temple of the Indians. What is the reason behind these attacks? That is, he was that believed that all the wealth and gold of India was hidden in temples. Okay, that's why he wanted the wealth to support his own kingdom and his army. For this wealth and for gold, he attacked many territory of or many town or many towns which have large temples. They attacked. Okay. Next, administration of the kingdom. On the medieval period, how the kings were administrated. The kings assumed titles like Maharaj Dhiraj, Parmeswar, etc. What is the meaning of this term? The term's meaning is that Lord or God. Okay. So, what is the reasons and what they have power? They have lots of powers and features if they got the power of king or ruler, we can say, or ruler. Okay, so the kingship was hereditary. It means their generation after generation they take the power of kings. Next, king also have power to enjoy unlimited powers and were the commander of the forces. Okay, they also enjoy the unlimited power and were the commanders of the forces, and they took place the role of judge. They also play the role of judge in case of disputes. Okay, the appointed council of minister, they have to rights to appoint the council of ministers. Officials were appointed to look after the laws and order and collect revenue, and their other powers are that officials were appointed. They can appoint officials were to look after the laws and order to collect revenue. Next, the term revenue. Revenue means what? Normally we can say collection of money or money collection. Okay. So why is the reason behind the revenue, or reason why the king needed money? So why the king needed money? Um, they need money to finance their administrative employees. Second, maintain army. Third, to fight wars. And fourth one is the construction of forts, palaces, and temples. For these reasons, they need money, or they should be maintain their revenue collection. From where kings collect their revenue collection? Okay, from farmers were required to give a part of their earning in crops or its value to the king. Okay, they uh, pay tax as a as a in the form of crop or its value. Okay, next, other people like trader, artisan were also required to give a tax in kind or case to the king. And third one is the king also collect peculiar. Peculiar means unusual, which is not really usual. And vagues, it means vagues not clearly taxes, means unnecessarily the kings fix many kind of taxes for their revenue. Okay, and the persons, those who were unable to pay tax money, had to pay back by working as a labor for the king. Okay, the person who disabled, disabled persons who cannot pay money or cannot pay the tax, they pay the taxes working as a labor for the king.